your deal, dude? Who the fuck are you, really? You used a binding spell, and that's pretty weird. So Banjo says, no, remove AG's outer armor. No, don't! Gonna crack you like a fucking crab, dude. And it's a little girl. What? Wait, inside the machine was a cute little girl. What the? But... And Xena is like, no, that's a fucking disguise, and it's, G-Edel. There he is. Wait, from the UCW, the G-Edel Burnell? The guy who had, like, had the deepest connection to the black knowledge, so much that all versions of himself across parallel universes were also fucked up by it? And he's like, yep, I'm the UCW's L. Vernell. He says here he was one constituent of the whole being. That's that, like that dude, like the UCW fella was just one part of what stands for them now, and that also included Elgin Roddick and all the others that we've met. He was also a part of it, and what stands for you now is the thing. And he's like, yep, AG stands for all gathered. What I thought that it stood for was AG as in A. G. Edel Burnell, as in he's A. the Edel Burnell, but luckily I was right, but not for the reason this thing, but it's because G. Edel Burnell and AG have the same voice actor. So that's how I put that together, when also the fact that he fucking knew everything, everybody knew him. And they all laugh and have a good time, but different like parts of him are stepping in to tell over, and they're like, so it should be pretty clear to you now why I took this drastic step of doing mind control on you, right? And Zero and Amaryl are like, you put this one together to artificially achieve the perfection thing, right? And he's like, yep, nailed it. Innovators and new types, love them. The deal with the Black Knowledge is that the Black Knowledge included existence of the servitors and the different Edel Burnells, and they all acted on that information in various ways, well before any sphere reactor even blinked into existence. One of which was the space-time concussion bomb, which was supposed to be a way of getting away from the servitors, but pan-dimensional travel was much harder in those days, and it didn't really go according to plan, so sorry, Orson K, you got fucked up for no reason. The Universal Network of the UCW was another Edel Burnell experiment. It was geared towards understanding what kind of motion towards apotheosis would occur from pooling and refining group knowledge. And it didn't fucking work, and we beat the shit out of him. But they tried hard. The Chimera Squad and the Chaos series were part of the master plan to take down the servitors. The Chaos Capra, the Chaos Leo, the stupid snake one, which I can't remember what it was called. Probably Chaos Serpent or whatever. Xena's, Xena's Chaos Capra was meant to use the Inquisitive Goat Sphere. The Chaos Leo was supposed to steal Rand Sphere, the Wounded Lion, once its pilot got past his fear of women. And Shuran's Chaos Anguis, the snake, was an experiment tapped into the constellation Ophiuchus, which covers all 12 zodiac signs, and he was meant to be like a super cool one. Basically, the UCW was a candy shop, and Burnell was the kid in it. But he's like, but don't get too mad at being used. I mean, it was for the greater good, sort of. Also remember that he loves, he gets off when having the shit beaten out of him. And he's like, but Zuth showed me a lot about how people can work together, love together, and play together, despite being all different and stuff. And he mentions his Chaos Lemures could be he's like, his Chaos Lemures were the big combo one that he gave to the lady, that he gave his name. That they could be defeated by even a sliver of the sphere's power. Told him everything he needed to know. And it's A shame, because the Chaos Lemurians had the Heaven-Hell system that he intended to use to seal the servitors away. I mean, you know, Tengoku, he figured it out. But, not to worry! The data he got from that went to good use making a next-gen, more compact mech, which is the Geminian. And that's why it's called the Mechanical Devil, and the whole DEM Corporation is, of course, a total fucking lie, and he made it up. And that's why they haven't contacted him or anything. He's like, the idea of a pan-dimensional team of folks trying to do good is real, though, right? Just because the company isn't, and I pretended. And then Burnell's hunt for spheres bore fruit when the swaying scale sphere turned up, and they passed that on to Carlos Axion Jr., and then he gave it to Trier, and it got there. But yeah, this dude was... he was a weird little shit scientist who worked for the main bad lady, but then the main bad lady was actually being used by him, and he's actually this super beautiful dude and not this weird lumpy science man. And he's this super beautiful dude, when you beat the shit out of him, it's like, oh, I love you so much! You guys are so good! But in the end, the other Burnells realised that the other sphere reactors weren't going to do their bidding, so they were like, we've got to become a reactor ourselves. Which is why they made the Geminian, after they found out about the quarrelling twin sphere. And it turns out the Umbriel personality, yeah, Carlos Exon Jr., sphere reactor. And it turns out that the Umbriel personality is actually another Burnell, but it refused the call to gather and stayed half buried within Suzune. And that gave Suzune fragmentary access to the black knowledge and all the despair that goes with it, because you're just like, oh, we're all fucked. It's like, well, why didn't she join you then? It's like, I don't know, maybe she loved freedom too much to get in the shitty robot. But everyone else thought it would still be worth awakening her power, right? So we sent it along with Geminian, the little black matrix knowledge. It's the thing that Hibiki touched and gave him the boost power, which was a side effect, but you know, that's why the other sphere reactors can't do anything, because that was part of a magic little bullshit thing he made. And so we get the choice. Is Hibiki going to despair over this, or is he going to go with hope on this one? And that's despair, I believe. And that's hope, because I think... yeah, okay, we're going to do hope. There's hope, buddy. It's like, oh, good. So, no one is particularly happy about being manipulated by this weird, lumpy man. And the more rational ones don't expect that he'll be like that we're going to get an apology from him anyway. But we came this way mostly because we had to beat the servitors, and for that his end justifies the means, we guess. But everyone's mad as hell. Hibiki says there on the second line that Zjedel really wants Ragnarok, and that's what Beck wants. Beck also wants the apocalypse, so everything will be like Paradigm City again, and that's why he volunteered to be on the Thrown-In fleet. And Beck says, hey, anyone would want to be part of Ragnarok, like anyone else would want full-blown apocalypse if they read the final chapter of Metropolis like I did. Roger says, Beck, where the fuck did you read that? And he says, Angel showed me. Told me a copy. And the ending had been freshly edited. He's like, what do you mean? It's like, a blank message from Gordon Rose. It was a blank page. A message of sorts from Gordon Rosewater that the future is in our hands. So, is Zjedel gonna be allowed to hang out with us and continue the fight against the servitors? He's like, come on, let me hang out, it'll be good. And it, nobody is really into it. And then Hibiki says, put the suit back on, asshole. It's like, alright. Gets back into his AG thing. And then Hibiki boost mode. Jeet Kundo's the fuck out of AG. And he's like, there, fucking boost Kung Fu martial arts. That's like, that's the first step on getting even for all the shit you've done. Cracks knuckles, Koji beats him. Oh good, it's time. I don't have a tomahawk, so I'm just gonna beat the shit out of you. Banjo with the light of the sun will not abide this, and negotiations have failed. Callan, Suzaku, if you would do the honours. Sure thing! And now we get the thing that I hoped we would get as an attack, but unfortunately we don't. No, Lauk! Got it! And then we've got the triple Inazuma kick. So Lauk, Nono, and Noriko just fucking jump up in the air and drop kick him. Hallelujah, let's go! So everyone beats the shit out of him. Zuma's like, I've been waiting to fuck this dude up for fucking 12,000 years. I hate this dude. Shinji! Let's go! But I'm not really into it. But he does anyway. Let's go, Brera. Tiger and team? Oh my god, he's doing this fucking Esper bullshit. Listen to my song! Well, I don't want to renege on any promises, so I guess I'll beat you up too. So the Poker Face 5 are going to beat the... Oh no, you can just pull out a fucking... You can't shoot with the armor magnum! AG! Shut up. But Jericho, please! Use the binding spell on us, buddy. No good. But basically, we beat the shit out of him so we can like stand his company until this is over, and we had to put the AG thing on so we can actually just fucking look at him because he's such an ugly goon. But now we've got to fight. Wow, you gonna use the V-Con? Don't hit me with Tetsujin, please. But fuck him. He's gonna be on it. He's gonna be in disguise. But now we've got to find the servitors, unfortunately. And Triers apparently figured out how to use our stigma against the ones who put it on us in the first place. So come on in, Trier. Yeah, the stigma here in the Chaos Cosmos, the will of space actually works to her advantage, and with all the other with the other servitors, she'll will be the last one, the one who presides over sorrow. And they're like, oh, that's the lady that we sent when we got here, right? I get it. And maybe she's the only person who can give this story a happy ending. And we got 12 days until the shield fails. And we got something. I don't fucking know what. So Hibiki feels bad about killing Maki, but it was a tough situation. But he got him 100 Z chips for murdering that lady. Hang in there, Hibiki Tenkawa. So Trier is like, I suspected something like this from AG all along, but I can't believe this is the dude that gave Carlos his shot. AG tells, it's like, fucking, you're the one who fucked up the UCW and ruined my fucking life with the bombs, yeah. And he's like, no, please don't be too mad, This is your chance to make things right for Lowen and Shuren, right? And she's like, they were only messed up in the first place because of you interfering, asshole! And then Nesta comes and is like, howdy, Chief, Marguerite, Xena, lunch is ready! It's like, oh, Esther. Oh, she's got like a little cat face now too. And it's like, hey Esther, as part of Z Blue, you gotta say the thing. Let's open for business. He's like, wait, that's mind control. You just did the mind control thing on me. And then tries like, don't worry, Esther. I put a bomb in AG and I detonated her Mickey because he's the only one who isn't mind controlled. It's like, but a bomb. He's like, good, fuck him. And she says, she says, I'm a realist when it comes to trusting Burnell. It's like, yeah, he did that behind his face. It's like, it's a joke, right, Try? The bomb's a joke, right? Puts on the mask. You'll see. Let's do some Ace Pilot reports. The Soul Armor is really good. The Mega Booster, you're trying to sell me a fucking Mega Booster when I want to buy this other shit? Why would you do this to me? Why? Why? Fuck it, I'm gonna sell all this garbage that I don't need. Because I gotta buy the Mega Booster. Soul Armor's really good, plus 1000 hit plus 200 armor, and you have Size Ignore. And, not Size Ignore, you're immune to all pilot effects, I believe. But we'll buy that Mega Booster, and then the Go Faster, and